Well, it's been a whole day now, and Meta Knight is still guarding the door. I know he's doing it for precaution, but I hope things don't escalate more than they did yesterday. Huh? Guys, what's going on?
Oh, I'll tell you what's going on. You're going into that room!
But Meta Knight's guarding it, so we can't go in.
Nyah, nyah, nyah. I already spoke with Meta Knight. He sure is letting you in this time.
He's probably not happy about that. Alright then, but where's Zelda, Blue Knight, and Kulu? Oh, they just haven't woken up, I guess.
Well, my work here is done. Meta Knight can't change the rules. So, yeah, go exploring in that room. I hope you find the motive.
Let's get going then.
Monokuma told you already, right? Well, I guess I have no choice than to let you in.
Oh, and I almost forgot. Only one of you can search at a time. More than one searches at once. A little surprise is gonna happen.
Huh? What does he mean by that?
It doesn't matter. Let's go in.
Bro, this place is huge. Well, I think I know what Monokuma means by searching now. We have to go inside those boxes. Well, Monokuma says that only one of us at a time can search. Yeah, I thought that was pretty weird too. He let us all in anyways.
Well, I don't care what he said. I'm going.
Don't start with this again!
I was just joking.
Well, anyways, let's get investigating. There really isn't much to investigate here. I feel like we have to go inside the boxes.
Yep, I thought so too.
Well, since Monokuma says that only one of us at a time can be searching, who do you think it should be?
I say it should be Link.
Yeah, Link should be the one doing it. Me? Alright then, if you say so. Good luck there, Link. Alright, thanks, Blue Yoshi. Alright, wait, huh? Why is the platform sinking? This is pretty strange. What was that? Oh no. Oh no, what was that? Is everyone alright?
My ears.
Ow, my ears. I can't see. It's gone now. Is everyone alright?
Yeah, don't know what all that was about. Oh.
Oh? What do you mean by why? Why does this have to happen over and over again? Huh? No!
I told you guys this motive was a bad idea.
Blue Knight, who did this to you? He was such a kind soul, always looking out for others.
A body has been discovered! Well, would you look at that? You didn't find the motive, you found the body! Just wait until the other two find out about this. Oh, and time to get investigating!
Well, no matter how heartbreaking this is, we must investigate.
I know, but everything's been kind of strange lately. But I have to investigate anyways. Well, I guess I'll investigate here first. So, there seems to be a fatal head wound and a broken toy. What's this about?
Hey Link, I found something that looks like that weird broken gray stuff. Here.
Huh? What's this? It's some weird sturdy looking toy. Well, this is like some kind of playroom, so it's kind of understandable why this is here. Well, it looks like that's the same exact material as that stuff. You know what else is weird? How that body's there now, but it wasn't before. Yeah, it does seem pretty strange. Guys, check this out. Looks like some kind of secret passageway, but looks like it's locked too. I wonder what this would be used for.
Well, am I the only one who heard a really loud sound and got blinded for a few seconds?
Yeah, that happened to me too. Seems like it happens to everyone who wasn't inside the box.
Oh, really? Sorry you guys had to hear that. Oh, and how about Monokuma's advice? Would that have to do with anything? Speaking about the box, what happened when you were in there? Well, it felt like I was in some kind of elevator. Wait a second. An elevator. Guys, I need you guys to test something out. So, I'll need all you guys to get back on this platform. I'll go back inside the box.
Alright then, whatever you say.
Well, I suggest you all close your ears and your eyes, because the blinding light and the high-pitched sound are probably going to come back again. Alright, got it.
Well, seems like every single time someone goes inside the box, that happens.
Well, let's see if this actually works. Alright, is everyone okay? Yeah, the sound and the light didn't get me this time. Now let me see if my theory's correct. I knew it. The body's not here anymore. But why? Oh, and there's also a blood stain there. Now that I think of it, this whole room is pretty strange as a whole. Could it mean something?
Huh? What's this?
This air vent wasn't here before. That's weird. A lot of things are appearing then disappearing. But it looks like the locked door is still here.
Starting to remember something.
Huh? What happened, Mennonite?
Well, when I was guarding this room last night, I heard some strange sounds coming from it. So, when I opened the door, I checked. Everything looked pretty normal.
It's pretty weird. I kept on hearing a bunch of rattling, but I didn't see anything. Yeah, that's definitely strange.
Goo! I found them! Thank goodness you guys are safe.
What happened? Why did you get here so late?
Oh, I just slept in a little. Looks like Hululu did too.
Well, everyone seems to be here, but where's Blue Knight?
He's no longer with us. Oh, that must explain the body discovery announcement.
But something's off here.
When we heard the body discovery announcement, we came here to check if you guys were here, but you weren't. So when we left for a few minutes, me and Zelda came back, and then you were suddenly here.
What time is it? It's time for the class trial! Head over to the class trial room. Wait, this is the class trial room. Hold on for a second. Get out of here, all you guys! Scram! I need to build the class trial room again.
Why didn't you just make this place in another room than the class trial?
Money! Duh! I can't just be using all my cash on new rooms. Gotta reuse, recycle. Well, whatever. just leave.
Once again, we're reminded of our friends who we have lost in this room, and will soon have to experience it once more, or worse. The door to despair is right in front of us. The door to a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal, a deadly class trial. It feels a little strange not having Blue Knight here. Yeah, he always cared about us, especially at the party.
I'd say he's a pretty lousy knight, especially for the ultimate knight.
Well, things are kind of confusing here, so where should we start? Well, I don't think we should start with the murder just yet. We should discuss the playroom first. Oh right, the playroom. Things were pretty weird in there. Well, speaking about the playroom, what was that loud noise and the blinding light we saw? Specifically, the one me, Quicksand, Bulwark, and Mennonite heard.
Yeah, what was that all about?
I have no idea what you guys are talking about, so I'm just not gonna say anything. Well, the question here is, why? Why did that sound and the blinding light appear? I honestly have no idea why it would activate.
Well, it seems like it happens whenever someone goes inside the box.
Maybe it activated because it doesn't like you guys.
What?
What kind of reason is that? Well, adding on what Quicksand said, I believe it happens to anyone who's outside of the box when someone else goes inside. I agree with that. That must be it. Whenever I went inside the box, that happened. From what I can tell from that, that would mean that this is what Monokuma was talking about. Yeah, it seems like it only didn't affect you because you were inside the box. Well, now that that's solved, the next mystery is all of the disappearing things we saw. Yeah, that's right. Whenever I went inside the box, some things disappeared and reappeared. Why would some things be appearing, then disappearing? Oh, I think I got it. This might sound kind of weird, but hear me out. Things like the vent and the body weren't disappearing. They were in two separate different rooms. And the box I went into was sort of like an elevator. Whenever I went in, it took us to the other room. But the thing is, they were two identical rooms, so it would be hard to find out if they were one room or two.
You got that wrong, kid. Elevator? I thought you were good at this stuff. That makes no sense whatsoever. It was one room, not two.
But that's not what the evidence says.
So you think there's two rooms, huh? Now how can that possibly be?
Well, whenever I went inside the box, things disappeared and then reappeared.
I have no idea what you're thinking. But a box is a box, not an elevator.
It doesn't matter how the box looks like, it can still be an elevator.
Oh please, this is just nonsense at this point. The area was one room because everything looked exactly the same.
No, that's wrong. Quicksand, you're not seeing the obvious. The only logical explanation for all the disappearing things is an elevator in two separate rooms. When we went inside the room, the body wasn't there, but when I went inside the box, it was. No one can move it so fast, so the only logical explanation is an elevator in two separate rooms. Not only that, but there was no air vent on the second room, but on the first one that we entered in, there was. You saw it with me, didn't you, Quicksand?
Hate to admit this, but I guess you got a point now.
I guess that explains why we didn't see you at first, but we did after. Yep, we sure did. So it looks like we solved the mystery of the room. Now, I think it's time to talk about the body now. Alright then, So what was the cause of death? Well, there seemed to be a fatal head wound, but there was also this weird gray stuff around him.
Yeah, that gray stuff looks pretty similar to this toy I found. It was black and sturdy.
Well, assuming what Quicksand found was what that gray stuff actually was, what would it have to do with the murder?
What would that have to do with the case? I think I'm gonna need some paper and pencil for this.
Paper and pencil? Yeah, I got it.
Alright then. Huh? What are you writing there, Link? Oh, well, it's a sketch of the room layout. From what we know, this is how the room is laid out. But what I can't figure out is how that broken toy fits into this. Oh, I've got an idea. What if the platform we were standing on was an elevator too? That's right, this makes sense now. When I moved through floors in the box, the people on the orange platform moved down as well. So if that's true, I'll have to mark this as an elevator. So if that's the case, the layout of the rooms should look like this. We're getting a little off track here. Weren't we supposed to be talking about the broken toy? Oh, that's right. Oh, and I'm starting to remember something. When I was inside the box, I heard a loud crashing sound. Did any of you guys hear it?
Nope. Must be because the sound that we heard blocked out the crashing sound.
The loud crashing sound and the broken toy. Do they have anything in common? I got it! It all makes sense now. When we went down the elevator, the platform you guys were standing on also went down. Once it neared the bottom floor, it came into contact with the sturdy toy. It was probably too much weight for the toy to handle, so it broke, making a loud sound. You're right! That makes sense now! I want to say something, but I can't because I have no idea what you guys are talking about. Now that you mention all that, I think I've realized something. Link, I think you're the culprit. Huh? Me? Why would Zelda think it's me? Okay. When I went into the box, it caused the elevators to go down. And when that happened, it caused the sturdy toy to break. And it was near Blue Knight when that happened. So, no, it can't be. Was I the one who killed Blue Knight? Did one of my friends make me kill Blue Knight? Which one of us has framed me for Blue Knight's murder?
Yo, Kermit Tom. You had a question for me, so I guess I'll read it. So, Kermit Tom asks if I'm gonna plan another framing or a murder. Why would I tell you that? That's spoiler, I ain't gonna tell you that. Oh, but I do wanna kill SilverStrike Productions for making that stupid April Fool's video. Like, what was he thinking? He got all the fans hyped up about it. I thought I was gonna be in it. Well, I was, but like I was intrigued, man. I didn't want this stupid April Fool's video. Like, I was excited, you know. I didn't want this stupid April Fool's prank.